Hey guys, and welcome to Matty's workshop. We're going to get on with this, like I promised, the oil can build. Now this is the one I made just to see if everything was going to work and whether I could do it or not. Like I haven't made the little button here to go under the trigger yet, but it works very, very well. And I finished it yesterday. The O-rings arrived yesterday and the ball bearings arrived yesterday for the valve body. So I assembled it all, primed up instantly, and it held pressure overnight. I just came in here before and touched the trigger and away she went. Yeah, no dramas at all. So it does work very, very well. The way I'm building this is straight out of scrap. I've been and seen the fellow get me material off and run me through the scrap bin, and you know, that's what I've got to work with. That's the bit left over from doing the first one, so I'll continue to use that. The plans call for 12mm base, mine's only 10 because that's what I could get. This one is 12. It calls for thicker than that in the plan for memory, but the next one's only going to be 10mm because that's what I could get. So the only things I have bought are the ball bearings and a couple of O-rings. That's all I bought. The rest are just made out of shit that I had laying around, or scrap that I got for nothing. So it's a cheap project. Like the valve body, or the main body is just a piece of throw out aluminium tube. So that's the way we're going to build it. Do it on the cheap, which is the way they should always be. Now the plans, I got these plans off the forum Practical Machinists. There's some great conversations on there. I really enjoy it. I got the plans from there. I actually seen on YouTube, a fella making it on YouTube. He said where to get the plans from. I went and joined the forum, got the plans. I see that the plans are also available on Facebook under the YouTube Machinist page. It's freaking rain again. Under the YouTube Machinist page, they're actually on there. The easy plans to follow. There's 22 items that go into making this oil can. 22 different pieces, individual pieces, so it's a bit of a project, but it's easy to follow. And I have changed things, so don't rip it up my arse if it's not actually to the print. There's been a bit of that going lately, and I don't want to get involved in any of that shit. So if it's not actually to the print, who cares? So anyway, hope you enjoy it. I'll be using the new lathe for this one, first project on the new lathe. Pretty stoked about that. Pretty excited actually to use it. So to turn the ends here, I'll be pressure turning these. So something I've never done till I've done these two parts. Anyway, I don't know what part I'm going to start on yet, but we'll start on something. Well, I've decided to make the body first. So I just cut it off, it's 5 inches long. Just going to clean it up, square the ends up. Machine the end off first. Pretty true. True enough anyway. Got a few good marks on there. I might sand them out after. For now, it's only going to get marked up more. So for now, I like to grip that. For now, it'll be right. Yeah, I've sanded up, but I've marked these holes are 1 inch from the end and another inch, so inch centers. So this is a spout, this is a trigger hole. So I've sanded up, right to go. These are going to be at the 3/8. There we go. That's the main body done. Believe it or not, that's all there is to it. I've just got to deburr inside the holes there. Which won't take much. But that component finished for now. Like I say, I'm going to polish it up. We'll polish it up. On to the next part. Okay, I'm going to turn the cap to go on the body, the main top cap. So, got a piece of aluminium. I've sanded punched the centre. It's just going to have the. Actually, sorry, this is going to be the base. I do apologise. Going to be the base. So the circle is going to be the width of this plate, which is that close to being spot on the dimension. And theoretically should be at a 12mm. This is only 10, or a bit thicker than 12mm. Anyway, this is what I got. It's what I got to work with. So I'm going to put a bit of super glue on this. I'll face this slug off, put a bit of super glue on that, and then hold it in. And I've cleaned the back of this with brake cleaner. Hold in with the centre, let the super glue off, and turn a circle out of it. So let's hope it works. Get in here, you bastard. Okay. No drips. Hope you can see that. I know there's a fair bit of material to come off here, but new lathe. I'll do anything to use it. So I'm going to let that super glue go off for 5 minutes. This is Loctite stuff. I know it's probably pretty instant, but yeah, I'll just let it go off, I think. Be on the safe side. I know when I turned the buns on the first oil can, yeah, as soon as I let the centre go off the front, it did fall off because I had a fair bit of heat into it. It obviously didn't like it. But I've done it on the small lathe. So we'll let it go off and have a cup of tea. to go. Oh, below second hand now. It's dirty. Okay, now the shape of what you make the base is entirely up to you. This one's just going to be cleaned up, obviously. It's got to be bored out a fraction to take the bloody Duvalaki, the cylinder, the body. But it's just going to, I'm just going to put a chamfer on this edge, and that'll do. And I'll have to relieve the centre portion of the back section here so it'll sit flat. That's easy enough done. So I might just have a play around with the big chamfer on it, which that there looks like a pretty good angle. That worked out well. Look at the mess in me lathe. God, this is wrong. Can't have a new lathe this dirty. Bullshit. Hope them kids get home from school soon. I'll give them a job. Okay. So off camera I'm just going to give this a bit of a sand up and a bit of a lick and make it look pretty. I'll go have a little bit of a polish up, a bit of shine to it now. I'm just boring out the centre to take the tube. Well, that's what we ended up with. It's not as tight as I would have liked it, but it is going to get Loctited in, so it's not going to move anywhere anyway, so I'll be happy with that. Just a bit more of a clean, and then I can turn it around, knock it off the slug. That super glue's held really well. That's all it's holding it on there. It's held extremely well. I can turn around and just relieve the back a tiny bit. Like this is 10mm originally, and that's a 3mm shoulder there. So I can say relieve the back one up there 2mm, and I'll still have plenty of body in there. Right, yeah, I've got it off the slug and I've spun it around. Got some copper protectors in there. Just a bit of copper pipe I cut and annealed it, and then yeah, a bit of a shit to hold in there. I must make up a set of proper soft jaws. That's later on. I'm not real keen on the amount of stick out there is on the jaws themselves, but I don't believe we can have too much trouble. So So I just want to face this off gently, very lightly, and then just relieve the centre portion. Yeah. And it marked every friggin' corner. God, it can take a bit of polishing out, isn't it? Let's pull down on her a bit hard. What a dickhead I was. Put a mark in it. Oh, I can soon polish them out. And truth be known, it's probably going to get scratched up way worse than what this will ever be. Anyway, it's nice to have things shiny for a little bit. Okay, we're set up to make the cap piece now. So it's basically exactly the same principles making the end cap, but just make the top cap. It's going to be 2 inch or 2 1/4 inches in diameter. The flat top and recessed inside with this where I'll cut a gasket to go, and just one centre hole. So pretty easy made. Fast we should be down to dimension now, as good as. Oh, shit, 7th hour under. Oh well, tough titties. Okay. So theoretically we could knock this off here now and do the rest of what I want to do straight in the jaws. It'd be nice to be worried about. It's pretty hot, so I might just let it cool down and see if that glue's going to hold, and while the glue's holding I might be able to put the features in or even clean it up, clean the top up and then turn it around and put it in the jaws and be able to hold it properly to recess the inside out so it fits over the cap. I think that's what I might do. I'll have a cup of tea. I don't believe that. I thought I'd hit the freaking record button. All I done was put a chamfer on it, faced it off. I'm just going to give it a sand and polish now. Shouldn't look too bad that I can knock it off the doovy, the slug, and then put the feature in the back and I can hold it in the jaws. And just that friggin' rain, the bastard. Been around for the week. It's that wet underfoot here now, it's not funny. I don't think we need much more. You never say no to rain, but almost getting to that stage. That cleaned up okay. A good reflection in it. I can knock that off there now and spin it around and do the other side without hopefully marking up this edge this time. But we'll wait and see what happens there. It's good. Pull this out and see if it damaged the edge of this bit. Yeah. It's marked it. Bastard. Well, just have to do a bit of sanding and polishing to get them marks out. I have to make up a proper set of soft jaws. Anyway, that's the cap done. Fits on there alright. Got to be happy with that.